My name is Dave Mojo, and as you know, I'm running a channel on YouTube, and oftentimes I play Hammond rock tunes of all kind. And recently, I deep dive into some tutorials explaining some stuff like how to set drawbars and things like that. Now, yesterday I purchased this Crumar Mojo 61, and I am creating this tutorial for you. I would like to clarify that I am not working for Crumar, I'm not sponsorizing Crumar, or I'm not doing anything like that. It's just for you to know. It's nice to share some knowledge that I found out, and because some of the things I'm gonna tell you today are not quite obvious. So first of all, I would like to speak about the sound that you get, because I am a Hammond lover. I own a B3, a real B3, which is a big beast, and I also own an XK3C that you can actually see it over there. Okay, that is the one I used to use until a few days ago, and just yesterday I purchased this one. And I'm creating this review to show you how good is the sound. I will post a link about Crumar Mojo performance, and specifically is to show you not just how authentic is the Hammond sound that you get out of this unit, but how good is the onboard Leslie. The video I created, which is already online, it features me playing a Procol Harum, a Weather Shade of Pale, and this is done without the Leslie. So you can see I have a Leslie 2101 MK1. It's the first series of that kind that was released. It's still a good Leslie. It's not comparable to the 147 or the 122 or the 760, but it's good enough. And I played that little tune with a Roland keyboard amp. There is nothing else. It's just the Crumar Mojo 61, the onboard simulator Leslie, straight to the amp. That's it, and you will see how good sounds that Leslie. And now, the reason why I'm making this tutorial is to show you a few things about the Crumar Mojo. First of all, when you buy it, what you get, there are no accessories, you only get the board. Okay, so this Crumar Mojo 61, and what's included? Well, nothing, basically just the power supply, and you get this little USB dongle that it's used to connect to the unit in Wi-Fi, so you can set up your PC, your laptop, or even your mobile phone, connecting literally with a Wi-Fi. So once you plug it in, you actually you need to insert the USB dongle when the unit is off. Okay, you switch it off and then you switch it on, and once it's on, you can actually see on your mobile phone or your laptop, your tablet, your PC, wherever, you can see this device showing as Crumar something with I think with a serial number, and then you can connect, and there is a password with I think 8 digit of 0, and then you can change the password later on when you connect. Yes, so if you just purchase this, can I use as it is? Well, yes, it has everything that you need. It has the Leslie, you can use the overdrive, you have extra sound, the electric piano, the Fender Rhodes is really good, top. I mean, really amazing sound. You get also some of the Vox Continental and Farfisa sound, and pipes organ, I think, as well, and they sound decent enough, very convincing. You also get some piano sound. This is the only one I don't like it. I'm honest. I don't think the piano it's any good. And you also get some clavinet, which is really good as well. So yeah, Crumar Mojo could do better with pianos, and it's not just me saying that. You can verify on YouTube or on the internet that there is a lot of statement complaining a little bit about the piano. But for the rest, it's really good. I mean, at the end of the day, I only paid 1,080 euros for this board with some Black Friday deals. So I think it's a really good price, cheap, and I would say it's quite good quality, you know. And the keys feels great underneath your fingertips. It feels like kind of playing a bit Hammond. Okay, it's not exactly the same, but it's good. It's convincing. Okay, I have a B3, so I know I can compare it, and I have the XK3C, which originally that one costs so much more money than this one, and today you can actually sell that one, just the top manual, for the same price of the Crumar Mojo new. Okay, that is over 10 years old, more, I think 15. And if you buy the XK5, the Hammond XK5, it's just very expensive. So for what you get for the price is very good. Now, you can buy accessories separately, and this is our focus now, because I want to talk about the accessories and how can you control the Leslie if you want to connect one, because there is no 11 pin. Okay, you don't have 11 pin output. So if you want to connect the Leslie, you need to know a few things. If you buy the Half Moon, you can place it, you can connect it, or you can buy the Crumar Mojo, the foot switch. Now for the Half Moon, you need a lower manual. That's the thing you need to know, because if you buy it, you can't place the Half Moon on the upper manual. This is considered the upper manual. And yes, if you are surprised, say, can I get a lower manual? Yes, you can. Now the thing is, you only have one set of drawbars, but you can buy the separate lower manual, and you can place it underneath here, or you can place the upper manual on top, and it's very easy to connect with a small MIDI cable from this upper manual to the lower manual, and that's it. Once it is connected, you can place the half moon on the lower manual, and or you can just use the foot switch. The foot switch, you don't need a lower manual. You can connect it straight to the upper manual, and it works. Now, how can I connect the Leslie then? Well, you can, on that type of Leslie, you can run the 1/4" output jack from here, so the L mono and the right to the Leslie, which is also stereo, and that Leslie is stereo. But if you want to control the Leslie slow and fast, the Half Moon won't work, and the same the foot switch, because the Half Moon and the foot switch only control the onboard Leslie. Okay, the onboard Leslie simulator. So once you connect that Leslie with 1/4" jack, and you run the cable from here to there, then there is no way to control it. The only way to control it is that you actually buy a Leslie pedal or foot switch, and you connect it directly on the Leslie, and you run a cable with a foot pedal to your where you are going to play, and then you can switch it. But if you want to control it directly from the organ, you cannot do that. So how can I do that? Well, there is a way, and Crumar Mojo built an adapter. It's called the Crumar 11. It's an expensive box adapter, and basically allows you to connect the 1/4" jack, the L mono and the right, into the box, and the box has an 11 pin output. Then you need an 11 pin cable, which you can buy. It's very expensive. I think it's made by Leslie. I bought one, and you need around about 120 euros for that cable, and you can connect the 11 pin cable to the adapter box called Crumar 11 adapter, and you can run it from the box to the Leslie. Once it's connected, then you can automatically basically control the Leslie using the half moon or the foot switch. On the box you have several options. One of them is to actually select the half moon or the foot switch, depends which one you want to use, and once you select it, then you can control your Leslie, and that's a very good solution. Now regarding some of the controls in here, if you only want to use the upper manual, then I think, and you want to have a portable solution, and because you don't want to carry too much stuff at your gig place, then you just don't buy the lower manual, just keep this one, the upper manual, and you can use the onboard simulator. You don't need to buy at this point the half moon because you cannot fit it here, but you can use the Crumar Mojo foot switch. And if you want to simulate the lower manual because you have to play some jazz, or simply because you need to have a different drawbar settings on your lower manual, then you go on split mode. So you have a button here, it's called the mode. It's not really a knob, it's just like a switch button. And you can switch between single, split, and external lower. External lower is when you add the lower manual. The split mode is what you need. The split mode basically will split the keyboard in two. Let's say it's not really the middle C, but it's so this part, I think is the middle C perhaps, and this part of the keyboard is going to emulate the lower manual, and the one on the right is going to be your upper manual. And to select the drawbar settings for the upper manual, you click this little button here to basically select upper manual, and then you can adjust your drawbar settings, and then you switch to this other button here. I'm going to select it to basically change the drawbar settings for your lower manual. Okay, so your lower manual is going to be on your left hand, and your upper manual is going to be on your right hand, and you play it like this. I think this is already in split mode. Okay, this is the setting I have made already for the Procol Harum, and you can check that tune that I played with the Crumar Mojo as a demonstration to show you how good is the Leslie sound on this little board. It's a fantastic machine, it's very cheap. Now if we consider that for everything that you need, the lower manual plus the upper manual, then you would need probably an expression pedal, the foot switch, and the Crumar 11 box adapter for controlling your Leslie. And even if you want to buy the half moon, you probably need around about 2,150 euros. Now if I compare this with a modern clone wheel, one of the top clone wheel is the XK5, but you have a full set, complete set of clone wheel with the upper and lower, the pedal, and the 11 pin, which usually on those other board it's included and you don't have to buy anything separate. But if we talk about price, how much is gonna cost the XK5 with an expression pedal, with the half moon, with a foot switch? Well, we're talking about over 5,000 euro or more, actually more. So this is only 2,150. We're talking about 60% savings, and in the end, what you really get with the Hammond XK5, you know, I played for years the XK3C, and I'm still very happy. There is some distinct sound about the Hammond, but if we need to compare both with the real thing, like a B3, which one is gonna sound close enough? I have to say that the Crumar Mojo 61 or the Crumar Mojo Classic, which is the one made by Crumar, is already dual manual organ without extra sound. they are pretty spot on. They're very close to the real thing, especially if we consider them out of the box with the raw sound that you get out of the board without any lazily connected. This is going to sound better, much better than Hammond XK5, than Hammond XK3C and etc. Why? Well, because the Hammond has to be paired with a lazily to sound convincing enough and to sound very close. But without lazily, if you play the Hammond on a keyboard amp, it's not gonna sound any good. So that is not just my opinion. This is really a fact, because I own a B3 and I can hear what it's going to sound close or not. And I can assure you the Hammond XK3C or the XK5, which I don't own it, but I played it. Without lazily, it's not going to sound so close to the real deal. Instead, this little thing, just through a keyboard amp, is convincing enough. And trust me, for very little money, you get an amazing organ. Okay, and now this is the end of the tutorial review, let's call it. The tutorial was more about how to connect, how to control the lazily, and the review is about how good is the sound and the onboard lazily of this Crumar Mojo 61. I hope you found this tutorial interesting, and I'll see you to the next video tutorial. Bye bye, have a great evening, wherever you are. Bye bye, bye, Dave Mojo. The crowd go down for more. The room is humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we call out for another drink, the way she brought a tray. At first just ghostly.